Hey everybody, Liam Plays. Sorry it's been a while since I uploaded. I wanted to bring you guys a Mortal Online 2 video that's different from my normal PvP videos. I wanted to talk about the state of the game and things that I have a problem with. I watched a few videos of people, some guy with the polar bear hat talking about how he thinks that there's too much griefing in the game and people are getting killed outside the cities and there's not enough punishment for murderers. And I just wanted to respond to it too and say, I think it's ridiculous. I think that there is too much punishment for murderers. I run a RPK guild myself and frequently, engage in PvP. And I just think it's ridiculous. Currently in the game, we have a standing system that nobody really explains to anybody at the start. The game doesn't tell you anything about it, and it's kind of complex. But here it is. You open up your statistics and you have your Tindrimic province's reputation, your curate reputation. Those are the only two that matter. Once these hit 0 or -1, you can no longer come into the city. And once you hit over 5 murder counts, this is my mining character, that's why he doesn't have murder counts, by the way. You can't spawn at the priest in the city anymore. So the priests originally during the beta were about a 5-10 minute walk away, the red priest, where you would walk back to the city. 5-10 minute walk away. Now you're looking at a 30-minute walk from the city. So you come back to the city, you walk 30 minutes every time you die as a red player. And then what happens? You have to run a parcel to get your rep back up. So you run a parcel, that's another 30 minutes. So you're looking at an hour or more just to be able to PvP again. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't understand that at all. Why are we punishing people for engaging in PvP in a full loot PvP game? I don't understand it. Somebody has to initiate a fight for a fight to happen, and in order to initiate a fight, I must go gray on someone, and then they can murder count me if I kill them or win the fight. That doesn't make any sense to me. I sort of understand it for ganking purposes, right? Maybe like you're ganking a miner who's not doing anything, maybe, you take a murder count for that. But what about when you're doing legitimate PvP against guilds? You're in the graveyard or you're outside the city or you're out in the middle of nowhere, you can still get murder counts even out in the middle of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, why are we murder counting people out in the middle of nowhere? I don't understand that. And yes, I know they're adding the lawless zones eventually, but who the hell knows when that's going to happen. But even that doesn't fix the problem because there aren't enough points of interest in the game to fight over. This game is a massive map that's empty. You don't find people out in the world very often. The people are clustered around the cities, and that's it. And the only place you're going to find non-mounted foot PvP is the graveyards of the cities or the sewers. That's it. Nobody's foot roaming in the woods. Nobody's foot roaming in the middle of the fields. It's not MO1 where you could get together with 15 buddies and foot roam across the map and PvP outside wherever the hell you wanted to go. We have no current TC system. The houses in the game right now aren't tradable, aren't shareable. They're completely useless, only to the one player that put the house down. That's ridiculous. So people are like, oh, just live out of your house, go detested. You can't do that. It doesn't work. So, it's just ridiculous to me. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it because I don't know. I mean, there's people that disagree with me, but I think this game, the economy of this game is based on the PvP. People dying causes people to buy more resources, buy more gear, so the crafters make money. The crafters actually have a reason to go and do what they do. But if we're not having PvP, then what happens? If the game is just a PvE farm fest, what happens? Nobody dies. The economy doesn't work. Nobody's buying anything. If it's easy enough to just farm myself, I don't know. I just think it's a little bit ridiculous, and I think the rep system needs to be fixed. I think we should get 5 reputation per parcel, at least. That would make them actually worth doing. I mean, it takes 20 minutes to get between Tindrim and Meduli. and you'll run that parcel and you'll get 2 rep maximum, sometimes even 1 rep. Only 1 murder for running 30 minutes. I don't understand this whole workaround just for initiating in PvP. It's ridiculous. I've already had so many of my guildmates quit because they didn't want to deal with the system. They're like, I just want to fight. I don't know why that we have this stupid system. I want a PvP. And I'm like, I don't know. It's making a lot of new people quit. And everybody's talking about how they want this game to live on and they don't want the community to die out. Well, I'm telling you, people are quitting left and right. People are quitting every day. And that's not even to mention all the bugs and all the broken shit in the game right now. I mean, nothing works. Right now, you can't even create a character because Haven's broken. I mean, it's a joke. And all the PvE that you can do in the game is, it's all boring. It's all buggy shit. You try to go run the Satyr dungeon with your friends, guess what happens? They come in through the fucking ceiling and you can't see them and you die. I don't understand the fun in that. I don't get it. I mean, this game at its core is a full loot PvP MMO, and the most fun thing to do in this game is PvP. Every single thing that you do to get resources and armor and weapons and everything is gearing you for being able to fight people. And that's what this game is. It's a fighting game. That's what it should be about. And I see these people talking about, oh, just play Mordhau then, or whatever. Mordhau doesn't have the combat this game does. I actually love this game's combat system. I think it's amazing. Fighting people in this game is so much fun. It gives you such an adrenaline rush. It is a blast. And anybody that's PvP'd will tell you the same thing. I think that Star Vault should listen to the people that are veterans of the game. We've been playing the game for 10 years. We know what we're talking about. All these new people coming in and trying to get the game changed into a PvE Farmville fest need to go play something else because, this game isn't for you. I don't want them to turn this game into some bullshit. This is the only, full loot PvP MMO in first person anymore. And it's fun. Like, they need to do what Albion does and add points of interest in the world that get people to fight over things. Like Albion has the chests and the orbs and things. It gets people to fight. And Albion doesn't have a fucking murder count system. No, you just PvP and you have fun. And that's why that game has way more players than this shit. Don't get me wrong, this game is still good. I think it's still a fun game. It's one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. It's still better than World of Warcraft. But come on, let's get a fix on the rep, Star Vault, please. Spam the Discord, get the rep fix, because we need to get 5 rep per parcel until they add TC and the ability to live out of your friends' houses and share houses and all of that. And then we can all go to tested, whatever, I'll live outside the city. But until then, fix it. We need to get it fixed. Thank you for watching.